technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Washington Commanders. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run again with Harris. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there. I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But they could have worked with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Miller in motion right. Now Jones. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to run uppercut. But take care of the end of this drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 22. A gain of 5 there on the run, but they remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Jones. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Trucks over him. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well,
and now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to throw again. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw again. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. On third down, Robinson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Patz at the line, ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. second down and a run by Robinson. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson from 17 yards out. And the Commanders are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Patriots 35, Commanders 7. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patz at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. He'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patz are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Patz at the line, ready to go. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They're going to try and throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll run again with Harris. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? run with Harris.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Pats have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
And they work this out past the 25.
And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they got this game well in hand.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Again, left side to Robinson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. A solid stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He's got room at the 30, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Robinson up the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Well, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now here is another interception. Marcus Jones picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus Jones picks it. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one.
guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. Complete, it's Dotson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Patriots, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.